Somewhere in your house right now, there is a small animal making a sound like a poorly tuned motorcycle idling in a library, and you love it. You have no idea why it's doing that, and honestly, neither did scientists for a really long time. This is my cat, Bella. Right now, she is purring because I am holding a treat. 5 minutes ago, she was purring while biting me. Last week, she purred through an entire vet visit where she got a shot and had her temperature taken in a way I will not describe on a family-friendly channel. Great, love that for me. So here's the thing. Cats purr when they're happy, purr when they're stressed, purr when they're injured, and purr for genuinely no reason at all, like a car alarm that just goes off sometimes to remind you it exists. Today, we're solving this once and for all. Why do cats purr? And fair warning, the real answer involves physical therapy, baby crying frequencies, and at least one accusation of manipulation. This is going somewhere. Let's start simple. A purr is a continuous, low-frequency sound cats make on both the inhale and the exhale. That's actually kind of wild. Most sounds an animal makes, including your uncle's snoring, only happen on one part of the breathing cycle. Cats purr on the way in and the way out, like a sound that simply refuses to take a break. Very on brand for an animal that also refuses to let you sleep past 6 a.m. So, how does the purr actually get made? For decades, scientists genuinely disagreed on this, which is embarrassing because we've split the atom, but explaining a cat noise took us a minute. The current best explanation, it comes from the larynx, the voice box. Tiny muscles in there rapidly twitch about 25 to 150 times per second, opening and closing the space between the vocal cords. As the cat breathes, air rattles through that gap and bingo, purr. And here's the twist scientists just confirmed a couple years back. Cats might not even need active muscle twitching to do it. Their vocal folds have these thick, fatty pads built right into the tissue. Air passing over there can make them flap and vibrate almost passively, kind of like a built-in kazoo that came pre-installed at the factory. So a purr might take way less brain power than we assumed, which tracks honestly, because your cat also doesn't appear to be using much brain power when it stares at a wall for 45 minutes. Wait, why is the frequency so specific? Okay, here's where it gets genuinely fascinating, so pay attention, because this is the part where cats stop being haha silly little guy and start being oh my god they might be witches. Purring sits in a frequency range of roughly 25 to 150 hertz. That number matters because studies have shown that frequencies in that exact range can promote bone density and healing, reduce pain and swelling, help heal tendons and muscles. Let that sink in. Your cat may be equipped with a built-in, self-administered physical therapy machine. Meanwhile, you spent $400 on a percussion massage gun that you used twice and now use as a paperweight. This is one of the leading theories for why cats purr even when they're injured, stressed, or, and this is the unsettling one, dying. It's not necessarily, I'm happy, it might be closer to a built-in recovery mode. Some researchers think it's a low-cost way for an animal that sleeps 16 hours a day and needs to conserve energy to basically self-medicate instead of, going to the gym like the rest of us suckers. So next time your cat is purring on your lap after knocking a glass of water onto your laptop, understand, it's not remorse, it's biological maintenance. There is no remorse. There has never been remorse. There will never be remorse. But also, yes, happy purring is real. Now, I don't want you to think your cat is some emotionless healing robot, because purring absolutely does happen in classic, content, I love my life situations too. Getting pet, curling up in a lap, needing a blanket like it's auditioning for a bread commercial. In kittens, purring starts crazy early, as young as 2 days old, and scientists think it may work like a little sonar beacon for a mother cat. I'm here, I'm okay, please don't sit on me, since newborn kittens can't see or hear well yet. It's basically a tiny vibrating GPS signal, and that bonding function doesn't go away in adulthood. Adult cats will purr while nursing kittens, while being groomed, while grooming you, while doing the classic slow blink, which is basically feline for I tolerate your presence. So contentment purring is 100% real. It's just that cats, being cats, decided one sound should cover roughly 14 completely different emotional and physical situations instead of, I don't know, inventing a second sound. Efficient, chaotic, extremely cat. The manipulation purr, yes, it does exist. Here's my favorite research finding in this entire topic, and I need you to brace yourself because it confirms what every cat owner has suspected deep in their soul. Cats purr to manipulate you. Researchers at the University of Sussex recorded cats purring in two situations: a normal, relaxed purr and a purr specifically made when the cat wanted food. When they played both recordings back to humans, including people with zero cat experience, the solicitation purr was consistently rated as more urgent and less pleasant. Why? Because embedded in that food-begging purr is a higher frequency cry, sitting right around the same frequency range as a human baby crying. Your cat has weaponized the exact sound that makes human brains panic and go, "Someone needs help immediately," and is using it to get you out of bed at 6 a.m. for fancy feast. This is not a pet. This is a tiny fuzzy con artist who has reverse engineered your parental instincts, and it works differently depending on the cat. Some cats have way more of that embedded cry than others, which might explain why some cats can ask for food politely and others sound like they're being personally wronged by the universe every time the bowl is 10% empty. So, why do cats purr? The actual answer. So let's zoom out. Why do cats purr? Turns out it's not one answer. It's basically a Swiss Army knife of a sound. Communication, especially between mother and kitten. Bonding and contentment, the classic lap purr. Self-soothing and healing, using those low frequencies to reduce pain and encourage bone and tissue repair, even in stressful or painful situations. Manipulation, strategically annoying you into giving them food. Basically, purring is a multi-tool that evolution handed cats, and cats, being the most efficient freeloaders in the animal kingdom, figured out how to use it for absolutely everything, including emotional blackmail. Before we wrap up, a few rapid-fire facts because you've earned them. Not all cats can purr. Big cats like lions and tigers can't because of differences in their throat structure. Instead, they roar, which feels like a fair trade, honestly. I wouldn't want a 400-pound lion vibrating on my chest at 6 a.m. either. Some cats can't stop purring even when stressed at the vet, which is exactly why vets can't always just listen for a purr to tell if a cat is relaxed. Sneaky. The loudest recorded purr belonged to a cat named Merlin, clocking in at over 67 decibels. That's about as loud as a vacuum cleaner, powered entirely by chin scratches. So there you have it. Your cat's purr is part lullaby, part physical therapy machine, part bonding ritual, and part psychological weapon aimed directly at your soft, food-dispensing heart. And somehow, we still think we own them. If your cat is purring at you right now while you watch this, just know it might love you. It might be healing a hairline fracture from that time it fell off the couch and pretended it meant to do that. Or it might just want dinner. Odds are you'll never really know. And honestly, that's kind of the whole appeal. If you learned something today, hit subscribe and like.